Hey guys, today I decided to show you how I do my nails. I use the Manucurist system. This is kind of like a hybrid between regular gel polish and regular nail polish and gel polish. I would say they'll last me for about a week, but I'm loving the result. The nail becomes, well, it looks less thick than when you use gel or whatever. And also the downside of having to like drill the gel or when you wear press-ons to like unglue them, it's not there with the system because, well, you're gonna see the removal process is really satisfying, really easy. I will show you how I prep the nails. I will show you how I remove the old gel layer and how I apply the new one. Unfortunately, all the things that I'm using today, they're not interchangeable, well, except probably the lamp, because the nail polish remover, it's unique because this is, as far as I know, the only brand that does something like that. You'll understand what I mean when you'll see the removal. It's super easy. And well, the top and base coat, I believe, are also pretty unique. They're kind of positioning themselves as like a more natural vegan nail care nail product line, and it's supposed to be less damaging for your nails, and I definitely see that in my own experience. I used to wear press-ons, I used to have gel nails, all of that, and this is by far the most nail-loving strategy that I found when it comes to manicures. So if you're interested in how I achieve this, please keep on watching. So these are the nails that I'm starting with. By the way, I'm going to use the same color. I am not going to do any cuticle care because I do it pretty rarely. I would say every 3 manicures I do 1 cuticle care. And also I would like to point out that I'm really clumsy, so if I can do it, you definitely can. As you can see, my nails are not super grown out. My only problem is the chips, and we're definitely going to address them today. So I just purchased a kit from Manucurist that came with everything I needed for the manicure that I wanted. This is the 24 watts LED lamp. This is the nail polish remover. It smells really good. And these are the polishes that we're going to need. Well, this is the base coat, number 1. Number 2 would be the color. I'm going to include the name on the screen because I cannot pronounce it. And number 3 is our top coat. These are the nail clips that we're going to use to secure the cotton rounds on the nails. So we're going to need a cotton round that we are going to cut into little pieces. This is the cuticle pusher, the nail file, and now I started cutting. So the size really doesn't matter as long as it fits your nail. It covered the entire nail bed. So you're basically just trying to soak your nails into the acetone-free nail polish remover. So these are the little pieces that I cut up. So we're going to pick up the little piece of cotton round depending on the size of our nail. So for the pinky, we're just going to grab the smallest one. You just have to make sure that, again, it just fits your nail bed, nothing complicated. So we're just going to saturate it into the nail polish remover. Make sure you saturate it really well if you want the removal to be smooth, and we're just going to place it on the nail and press. Make sure we cover the entire thing, even the top. So do a little bendy thing. And then you are going to grab your clip and place it on the nail. Really simple. So of course we're going to do that with all the nails, just soaking the cotton rounds, placing it and clipping. This is what my hand looks like. We're going to wait for 3 minutes. The removal process is really satisfying. As you can see, it is just completely comes off all the layers, just super easy, super gentle on the nails. This is probably the first thing that I found to be helpful when it comes to just growing my natural nails to be stronger. I have really brittle and weak nails. Anything can ruin them, but with this one I managed to grow some length. I know it's not a lot, but for me it's great. The shiny layer, it's just the remnants of the base coat, and we're going to get rid of that later, but for now we're just going to work with what we have. And sometimes the removal process is not as easy. It's still a lot easier than any gel nails that I've ever had, but you just need to grab your cuticle pusher and just push. It comes off really easily. This is another one that didn't completely soak. Probably I didn't saturate the cotton round enough, or maybe the clip didn't press on the entire nail. But again, really easy to remove the remaining bit. And to get rid of the shiny layer, I am just using the same nail polish remover that I used to soak the nails in. As you can see, the other ones are shiny, and this one that I actually made an effort to use the nail polish remover is not shiny because we got rid of everything else. It's so satisfying to watch. After I remove all the layers, I'm just going to wash my hands with soap and saturate a piece of cotton round in the nail polish remover and just go over all the nails to get rid of the shininess. This is the base coat, of course, number 1. So there's nothing complicated about that. It's just one layer of base coat. The only thing that I would say don't forget to do is to get the tips of the nails to make sure that there are no chips, the color isn't sliding off. So if you don't forget to do that, your nails are more likely to last you a little bit longer. As you can see, I am not the most precise person in the world. I'm pretty clumsy, so I'm not doing the best job, but it still works. So I would say it is foolproof. If I can do it, anyone can. So now that we are done, we are just going to send our nails into the LED lamp for 1 minute. You just press the button base coat and it's gonna do its thing. If you're not sure, you can add 10 seconds or so. So this is what we have so far. Well, I actually already put on 1 layer of the color because I forgot to film. So I'm going to do the second layer with this color. I believe 2 layers looks better with this color. It is not very opaque, so, and I don't want full opacity, but 2 colors make it look a bit more put together. At least that's how I see it. And once again, don't forget the tips, always the tips. Again, curing it for 60 seconds. And the top coat. So for the top coat, nothing new. I would just like to point out with every layer, make sure you get enough product on the brush, not too much, not too little, because it can get gloopy. So it takes a little bit of mastery, I guess. You're gonna get it right after a couple of tries for sure. Sometimes it can get gloopy, and in that case, I do think that the top coat fixes almost everything. And the last coat will take 2 minutes, and I usually cure it for 30 seconds more. This is the end result, by the way. Really shiny, really cute, but still really natural looking. I'm just going to put on some cuticle oil. This is just jojoba oil that I put in an old OPI cuticle oil bottle. It works. I'm going to place quite a lot of it. I'm gonna really apply it liberally because I have quite dry hands, which is weird because the rest of my skin is pretty oily, but with the hands they need a little bit more TLC, so I'm going to put a lot of oil. Even if this nail polish remover doesn't dry my cuticles at all, especially compared to acetone, they still need love, and I'm showing them love with some cuticle oil. I'm just going to rub it in, make sure all the folds are well hydrated or moisturized. This is what the end result looks like. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had fun doing my nails. I always have fun doing my nails. It's like an hour of me time, or less than an hour probably. I hope you guys found it useful. I would also like to point out that this system is vegan and cruelty-free. But anyways, I hope you guys liked it. Maybe you found something useful. Maybe you would like to give it a try, especially if you don't mind doing your nails once a week. But there's something about gel nails or press-ons that you don't particularly vibe with. I hope your day was good so far, and I hope it's gonna continue being good. Subscribe if you want. Bye!